Dear students, welcome to the today's online session. In this class, we are going to solve some more maxima and minima problems. Okay, on that, let us check out the first problem. Find the points of local maximum and local minimum of the function f of x is equals to sin to x for all x belongs to 0 to pi here given. In our previous class, we solved this type of problems, but we used there the second derivative of the given function. In this problem, we are selecting the another method, that is what for the local maxima and local minima values for the given function, we will select the first derivative case. On that, at where the first derivative is changes its signs and it is going to change positive to negative or negative to positive, we are going to check now. Now, in the solution, first the given function is f of x is equals to what you are given, sin to x on x is belonging to which interval you are given, 0 to 2 pi here given. Okay, now derivating the given function with respect to x on both sides, so that I would get what f dash of x. So what I would get the f dash of x value, sin to x derivative is what now, cos to x. Again I have to derivate the function which is in place of x, that is what now, 2x. So therefore f dash of x value I got it is what, 2x derivative is what now, 2. So means it is what, 2 into cos 2x. This is the value I got for f dash of x. Now at this level we have to go for the critical points where the function f of x will have. So on that regards, we need to equate this f dash of x value equivalent to 0, so that we would get the respective critical points. Now the critical points of 2 cos 2x, this is our f dash of x is equals to 0, lying in the domain what is our domain, x is belonging to where, 0 to 2 pi, r we are going to find now, r such that 2 cos 2x is equals to 0. That implies what now, cos 2x is equals to 0, means 2x is equivalent to, in this interval 0 to 2 pi, at which interval it would be 0, 2x value, means consider it as total x. So cos pi by 2 is 0 and cos 3 pi by 2 is 0. So in place of 2x we can get what, pi by 2 and 3 pi by 2 in this interval. That implies for the x values we would get what, 2 goes this side will become what, pi by 4 and 3 pi by 4. These are the critical level points for the given function. On that we have to choose the neighborhood of those points. In case 1 we have to check it for x is equals to pi by 4, case 1, x is equals to pi by 4 we are going to take it now. So we have to select a delta greater than 0 value, such that the delta I am assuming it what delta, let delta value is what now 0.05, which is what now greater than 0 value I am taking. Okay, so now clearly we can observe that clearly what pi by 4 minus delta comma pi by 4 plus delta is the neighborhood of x is equals to pi by 4, isn't it or not? So I have selected a neighborhood for x is equals to pi by 4. Now we had got the neighborhood for the x is equals to pi by 4. Now to get the sign of f dash of x on the neighborhood of pi by 4, let us applying the selected neighborhood for our obtained function. What is that? F dash of x is equals to 2 into cos 2x. So we have to check the behavior of the function at the neighborhood of x is equals to pi by 4. So first I am taking this one, f dash of pi by 4 minus 0.05. Okay, now means what it is, in place of x I am going to substitute what? Pi by 4 minus 0.05. So means what I would get 2 into cos 2 of pi by 4 minus 0.05. So what I would get 2 into cos, I am multiplying by this 2 to this bracket numbers and terms. What I would get 2 into pi by 4 means it is what? Pi by 2 minus 0.05 into 2 means it is what? 0.1 I would get. Okay, now so this f dash of pi by 4 minus 0.05 value depends upon what? 2 into this one means it is what? Depends on what? The cos of pi by 2 minus 0.1 value means what it is? The cos pi by 2 minus 0.1 means it is what? The angle for the cos is what? Less than 90 degrees. So cos less than 90 degrees means it is what? Cos less than 90 degrees means it is what? It is positive, means it is what? Let us suppose it is any 60 or something, whatever it is. It is a neighborhood, in place of neighborhood means it is what? Select any 89 something, cos 89 value, whatever you take. Okay, then this cos 90 minus 0.1 value you would get what? Positive only. So positive into 2 value is what now? Positive. So it is what now? Greater than 0. What you would get? Greater than 0. That implies f dash of pi by 4 minus 0.05 is what now? Greater than 0. Means it is having what? A positive sign. Isn't it or not? It is what? A positive sign at this level. Now f dash of pi by 4 plus 0.05, let us checking for this one, 2 into cos 2 of pi by 4 plus 0.05 now. So means it is what? 2 into cos same pi by 2 plus 0.05 means it is what? The cos angle is greater than 90 means just a slight greater than 90. So here up to means at the level of 90 degrees the behavior of the cos function is what now? Positive. After that means what it is? A slight greater than 90 degrees is what now? Negative. So cos angle is what now? Negative. Negative into 2 is what now? Negative. So this value is what now? Less than 0. Therefore what you are getting? F dash of pi by 4 plus 0.05 is what now? Less than 0. Means what it is? It is with a negative sign. Therefore what you are giving the conclusion here? F dash of x changes its sign Where to where? Positive to negative at x is equals to pi by 4. Therefore, what is our conclusion? Therefore, the first derivative of the given function f dash of x changes its sign from where to where? Positive to negative. Positive to negative at x is equals to pi by 4. Means which value it would consist? Therefore, as we learnt in the note that whenever f dash of x changes its sign positive to negative at any critical point level, so f of x, therefore f of x has maximum values at x is equals to pi by 4. Okay, so this is the conclusion we can make. So at this level x is equals to pi by 4, f of x, the given function, has which values? Maximum values. Therefore, the point of local maximum is x is equals to pi by 4. So now we have to check for the x is equals to 3 pi by 4. Similarly, for x is equals to 3 pi by 4 now. So f dash of 3 pi by 4 minus 0.05 is equals to 2 into cos 2 into 3 pi by 4 minus 0.05 means it is what? 2 into cos, what is it? 3 pi by 2 minus 0.1. Okay, so now we have to check the sign of cos lesser than 3 pi by 2, just lesser than 3 pi by 2 value. So I will directly mention here. After the solution I will explain it by the graph also. So we need cos graph for that. Let us we check on that time. So it is which value? Less than 0 value. So here it implies f dash of 3 pi by 4 minus 0.05. I would got it what? Less than 0 means what it is with a negative sign. Negative sign. Okay, are you follow? It is what? With a negative sign. Now f dash of 3 pi by 4 plus 0.05. For this 2 cos 2 into 3 pi by 4 plus 0.05. So you would get what? 2 cos 3 pi by 2 plus it is what? 0.1. It is what now? 0.1 it is. So that f dash of 3 pi by 4 plus 0.05 is greater than 0. So means it is what? It is with a positive sign. So here at x is equals to 3 pi by 4, the f dash of x value is changes to negative to positive. It implies here f dash of x changes its sign negative to positive at x is equals to pi by 4. It implies f of x has which values? Negative to positive means f of x has minimum values at x is equals to pi by 4. Therefore, the point of local minimum of f of x is at x is equals to pi by 4. Okay, now I am going to explain the where we have taken the sign for the cos x function. Let us we check it with the graph. So we have selected cos pi by 2 minus 0.1 value is what now? Positive value. So let us check it. So here cos, this is the function of cos x now. So observe the graph here. Here the pi by 2 is there. So before the pi by 2 means here. Just before the pi by 2 means what? Here. Here where is the curve? In the positive mode. So that it is what now? Positive. It is what now? Greater than 0 we have taken. So now observe. Pi by 2 plus 0.1 means what it is? After pi by 2 means what? Here. So where is the curve? At the negative side. So means it is what? Lesser than 0. And similarly, at the point of 3 pi by 2 minus 0.1, 3 pi by 2 minus 0.1 means here the 3 pi by 2 is there. Lesser than 3 pi by 2 means what? Here. Here means what? Where is the curve? At the negative side only. So that we have taken it is what? Negative. So now 3 pi by 2 plus 0.1 means it is what? After 3 pi by 2 here. Where is the curve? At the positive side. So we have taken it as what? Positive. This is our graphical explanation about the first derivative signs. Now the second problem. Use the first derivative. He mentioned that we have to use the first derivative. Means as the previous problem. Test to find the local extrema of f of x is equals to x square minus 6x plus 8 on real number system. Now in the solution, the given function is f of x is equals to what you had given? X square minus 6x plus 8 on where? On the real number system the function is defined. Now we are doing the derivating to this function to get a first derivative of the function. F dash of x is equals, what I would get? X square derivative is what now? 2x minus 6, x derivative is what now? 1, and the constant derivative is what now? 0. Therefore f dash of x, I got here that 2 is the common term in this. So x minus 3 I got. So 2 into x minus 3. This is our f dash of x. So let same procedure we are going to applying in this problem also. Let for delta is equals to 0.1 we are taking, it is what now? Greater than 0. We have to select the critical points for the function f dash of x where it is, where it would be 0. The critical points where f dash of x would get 0. That implies 2 into x minus 3 is equals to 0. Means what it is? X minus 3 is equals to 0. So we got only one value. What is that? X is equals to 3. At this level we have to check the neighborhoods. On the neighborhood of x is equals to 3, what is the sign behavior of the first derivative? Okay. So what is the delta we have chosen here? 0.1 now. So now f dash of 3, before that we would take a neighborhood at the level of x is equals to 3. So means it implies 3 minus delta comma 3 plus delta is the neighborhood of x is equals to 3. So now I am checking for this interval to f dash of x. So 3 minus delta means it is what f dash of 3 minus delta value we have chosen, it is what 0.1. so what I am getting here, so 2 into, in place of x I am going to substitute this value. What is the value we got? F dash of, it is what now 2.9 it is. So means it is what in place of x I am going to substitute 2.9. so 2.9 minus 3, so that is equals to 2 into what is it, minus 0.1. so what you are getting, minus 0.2. it is what now, negative value, less than 0. therefore f dash of 3 minus delta is negative, means what it is, negative sign. Okay. Now similarly f dash of 3 plus delta we are going to check now. so f dash of 3 plus 0.1 implies f dash of 3.1. so where in the f dash of x function in place of x I am going to substitute 3.1. so 2 into 3.1 minus 3, so that it is what, 2 into 0.1, 3.1 minus 3 is what now, 0.1. so 2 into 0.1 is what now, 0.2. it is what now, greater than 0. that implies what is our conclusion, f dash of 3 plus delta is greater than 0. so it is with a positive sign. so at x is equals to 3, in the neighborhood of 3, what is the behavior of f dash of x? it is changing its sign to negative to positive. so whenever the f dash of x at the critical point level changes its signs to negative to positive, so which value it will have, minimum values. Okay. therefore f of x has minimum values at x is equals to 3, and therefore f of x has local minimum at the point x is equals to 3, and we are going to find the value of local minimum. the value of local minimum for the given function f of x is equals to x square minus 6x plus 8 is f of 3 is equals to 3 square minus 6 into 3 plus 8, that is equals to 9 minus 18 plus 8. so 9 plus 8 is what now, 17 minus 18, that is equals to minus 1 is the value of local minimum for the given function. So here in the problem we had not have any local maximum for the extreme values. So we have only local minimum at the point x is equals to 3. Next problem, the profit function p of x of a company selling x items per day is given by P of x is equals to 150 minus x into x minus 1600. This is the profit function in x. Find the number of items that the company should sell to get a maximum profit. So this function should attain the maximum profit. For that stationary value we have to find. So also find the maximum profit. So at that stationary point, what is the function value we have to find it in this question. In the solution, the given profit function is P of x is equals to 150 minus x into x minus 1600 here given. Okay. Now to get a P dash of x, I am derivating this function with respect to x to find the stationary point. P dash of x is equals to what I would get? This is u into v method. U into v method means u remains the same first, 150 minus x, and x derivative is what now? 1 plus x remains the same here, and you have to derive this function 150 minus x. So it is what? 0 minus 1. And now you have to derive this function minus 1600 derivative is what now? 0. So P dash of x I got here is what? 150 minus x. Again it is what? 1 more minus x. Therefore P dash of x is what now? 150 minus 2x I got here. At the stationary, P dash of x must 0. It implies 150 minus 2x is equals to what now? 0. So 2x is equals to 150, and we got the stationary point is what? X is equals to 75. So although we got the only one stationary point, and he is asking in the problem about what? Maximum. Means what it is? Its second derivative must and should attain at the level of x is equals to 75 is what now? Less than 0. So means P double dash of 75 must what? Less than 0 we should get to get the maximum profit. Let us check. Derivate this P dash of x to with respect to x on both sides. So I would get a P double dash of x is what now? 150. Derivative is what now? 0. Minus 2 into x derivative is what now? 1. Okay. Therefore P dash of x I got here is what? Minus 2. It is although negative for each and every value, so that it is obviously negative at x is equals to 75. P dash of 75 is also minus 2. It is what now? Less than 0. So whenever the second derivative would less than 0, whenever the function becomes attains the maximum. So what is our function? Profit function attains what? Maximum profit at the level of x is equals to 75. That is the conclusion we can make here. Therefore the conclusions are P of x has maximum values at x is equals to 75 items. Therefore when we applied this statement to our respective problem, we can state that the company should sell x is equals to 75 items to get a maximum profit, so that the maximum profit is P of 75. So in our profit function, in place of x we to substitute 75. It implies it is what? 150 minus 75 into 75 minus 1600, that is equals to 150 minus 75 is what now? 75 into 75 minus 1600. So 75 into 75 is what? 5625 it is, minus 1600. So 5625 minus 1600 is what? 4025. So the maximum profit of the company is what now? 4025. Next problem. Find two positive integers whose sum is, he had given that it is 16, and sum of whose squares is minimum. So that in these regarding conditions we have to find the positive integers. Okay. Now in the solution, let small x comma small y are the two positive integers. Then given that the sum is 16, it implies the sum of the two positive integers x plus y is equals to 16 he had given, and about the function he had given, the sum of whose squares is minimum. It implies the given function is equals to the sum of whose squares. Which squares? Positive integer squares. So x square y square, its a sum means what is what? The function is equals to what? X square plus y square he had given. So now I want to change this function in terms of x or in terms of y, so that we can find easily for its minimum. So I am going to change this y in terms of x from this equation. This is equation number 1. Here equation 1 implies what? Y can be written in terms of what? 16 minus x. This is the equation number 2. From 1, the equation 2 implies it is in the form of what? X square plus y square. Now in place of y I am going to substitute this one. So what is that? 16 minus x whole square. So now the function is total in terms of x. Therefore f of x is equals to what you had given? X square plus 16 minus x whole square. This is the function he had given, and in which case, if this function is minimum, while following the sum of these two positive integer is 16, we have to find the two positive integers. For that, we will use here the second derivative. On that regards, we have to find the stationary points. For that, we need to find f dash of x, so that I am derivating this function with respect to x on both sides. So I would get f dash of x value is what now? X square derivative is what? 2x plus this derivative is what? 2 into 16 minus x, and again you have to derivate to 16 minus x. So 16 derivative is 0, x derivative is what now? Minus 1. So that implies f dash of x is equals to what I got here? 2 is the common term in each. So x remains here. So minus apply this minus 2 in this bracket, so minus 16 plus x again. You follow? Therefore f dash of x I got here it what 2 into 2x minus 16. Again we take common of 2 from this. Therefore f dash of x is equals to 2 into 2 means it is what 4 is what x minus 8 I got here. At the stationary, f dash of x must become to 0. That implies 4 into x minus 8 is equals to 0. That implies x minus 8 is equals to 0. Therefore I got the stationary one and only one point is what 8. Now I am applying the second derivative rule here to find the minimum. So for that we have first derivative is what now 4 into x minus 8. That implies derivating the f dash of x with respect to x to the both side. What I would get f double dash of x is equals to f double dash of x is equals to 4 into x derivative is what now 1 minus it is what now x 8 derivative constant derivative is what now 0. So therefore f double dash of x I got here is what 4. It is what now greater than 0. Whenever f double dash of x is greater than 0 for whatever the value is there, for since because there is no x substitute here, therefore for f double dash of at the stationary point x is equals to 8 is also what now 4, it is also greater than 0. So therefore what is the conclusion we can make here? F of x has minimum values at x is equals to 8. Okay, so that we got the one positive integer, assumed positive integer x is equals to 8 here. Whenever the function, what is that function? The sum of the squares of the positive integers is what is getting here minimum at that level. At which level? Whenever the positive integer x is equals to 8. Therefore the remaining positive integer we need to find. So for that we are approaching the equation number 1. From equation 1 implies the sum of the positive integers is equals to what he had given? 16 he had given. So x plus y is equals to what we got? 16. So from here x value we have what is that? 8 plus y is equals to 16. So that y is equals to 16 minus 8. So the second positive integer also we got here. What is that? 8. Therefore the required positive integers are x is equals to 8 and y is equals to 8. Next problem, find the maximum area of the rectangle that can be formed with a fixed parameter 20. So he is asking about what area is maximum of the rectangle. To find the maximum area condition, here also we will approach the second derivative. For that we have to frame some length and breadth of the rectangle here. So the length of the rectangle I am assuming it as what L, and the breadth of the rectangle I am assuming it is what B. Now let L units and small b units are the length and breadth of the given rectangle, so that the area of the rectangle is capital A is equals to L into B square units. Okay, so this is the formula for what? Area of the rectangle. And given that the perimeter he had given, how much it is? 20. The perimeter of the rectangle is, suppose it is P. What is the formula for the perimeter? 2 into L plus B is equals to, you had given what are 20 units. I am supposing it. You had given 20. Now observe the question. What is maximum here? Area of the rectangle is maximum. So what is the area we are observed here? L into B. So the area is in two terms. So as previous problem, we have to make it a single variable. For that, we can convert this L into B terms or B into L terms. For our convenient, we have to simplify this equation to convert B into L terms. Means what? Here 2 is cancels with this 20, remains what? 10 here. So L plus B is equals to what now? 10. So I am replacing this B with 10 minus L in the given function. Okay. So now this is equation number 1 and this is equation number 2 from 1 and 2. The function of area of the rectangle is, now the area is comes in terms of L only now. So L into the B can be written as what? 10 minus L. Therefore, what is our function? A of L is equals to L into 10 minus L it is. So A of L is equals to 10L minus L square. So we have to find its stationary points. For that we have to get its A dash of L. I am derivating this function with respect to L on both sides. So I would get what? A dash of L is equals to 10. L derivative is what now? 1 minus it is what? L square derivative is what now? 2L. At the stationary, A dash of L must become to 0. It implies what I would get? 10 minus 2L is equals to 0. That implies 2L is equals to 10. So L is equal to what I would get? 5 units. So now I am finding the second derivative of this function. What I got? A dash of L is what now? 10 minus 2L I got here. So I am derivating to A dash of L with respect to L on both sides. So I would get what that implies A double dash of L is equals to 10 derivative is what now 0 minus 2 into L derivative is what now 1. So that A double dash of L is what I got here minus 2. It is obvious negative value for any L value. So although we are substituting this one A dash of at a stationary point at x is equals to 5, A dash of 5 is also what minus 2. It is what now less than 0. Whenever the second derivative of the given function would be greater than less than 0, whenever the function is attains its maximum. Therefore A of L has maximum at x is equals to 5. That what he had given in the problem. What is A of L? The area of the rectangle. Therefore the area of the rectangle is maximum. Small correction here, it is not L, it is not X, it is what L. It is also what L. Okay. So maximum whenever the length small l is equals to 5 units. So now we to find what its breadth. So what is our equation number 2 says B is equals to 10 minus L. So we are finding the breadth. Therefore the breadth is small b is equals to 10 minus 5. Therefore small b is equals to breadth is what now 5 units. And he is asking to find us the maximum area of the rectangle. Therefore the maximum area of the rectangle is at where it is attaining the maximum at L is equals to 5. So what is our function? A of L is equals to 10L minus L square. So A of 5 is equals to, in place of L here I am going to substitute 5. So 10 into 5 minus it is what now 5 square, that is equals to 50 minus 25. So therefore the maximum area is capital A is equals how much? 25 square units. In this similar situation, the question may be in a different way also. So once observe the observed values, what is our L? 5, and what is our B? 5 itself. So the length and breadths are equal. Then that rectangle becomes what? A square. Means what? Whenever these conditions are going on, and whenever it reaches to the maximum area of the rectangle, then it will convert it into the square. This thing he had not asked in the question, but whenever he asks in that question about this condition, we can write this statement there also. What is that statement? The rectangle becomes the square whenever it is attaining the maximum area on the given conditions.